Bless up, New York City. This is Tony Magnetic checking in. And wow, so the question today was, how do we get started? And, going back to 1993, man, I was fortunate to meet some kids, Tony Shellman, Londo Felix. And, they had an idea to create Mecca USA. And I was doing retail at the time. And we came to New York and made it happen. And it was something different, I guess, back then. Trade shows, we didn't have a New York trade show. We did everything in Vegas twice a year. And, it was really maybe 20 times bigger than this. And it was business all day. All we did was write orders for fucking 4 days. And to see what's, really, I kind of evolved from that now. Like, you have Jacob Javits, and obviously you have Project, you have Agenda, you have Capsule. And, you have this whole urban movement that didn't exist back then in 93. And we're going back 20, 21 years now. So to see it live today and how it's evolved, incredible for me. And just, as I've been walking around, it's great to see just, I think, kids that have come up with me that I work with, that I've known in the industry, from hip hop, music, obviously entertainment, the sneaker field, Mike Salmon, Hawaii, Clark, and just kind of the respect, I think, that I felt today. Like, cats are telling me, this is what you've created, this is a seed that you planted, and to see people follow behind that, or to look at, Dao Yi and Maxwell and public school today, where they're at, and knowing that 7 years ago while I'm in Hong Kong, they came over for 6 weeks and started a brand in my crib. And so, I could look at evolution, I guess, throughout fashion and at all levels today. So for me, it's just a treat, and I'm happy to be here. I think, this is a platform, and what I like about it is it's given urban legitimate platform to really be in business, and I think to showcase to not just obviously New York City, but the world, what it's all about, what's going on, and how style continues to evolve and how the urban market continues to evolve. So, they've finally been given their own real legitimate platform. That's what I like about it. I mean, streetwear, I'd give it up to Black Apple. I definitely always have liked wow, it's a tough one. I know these kids from Crooks, and we're sitting right by the booth, so it's hard. Like, how do I call out a favorite? Because I know a lot of these kids today who have come up, and even from just a development or a showroom perspective, having been around them, Pigeon. I got to give Pigeon probably full props. Staple and everything he's done, read space, and also giving kids from globally a platform to be on. And for me, that's what I kind of was about when I did different projects like the Year Of. It was allowing kids to really just have that next tier of access that they didn't always have. So, and I'm gonna give it up. Pigeon. I'll leave it at Pigeon and Crooks. Character, man, like individuals. What separates me from you, or the guy next to me? That's all it is. It's individualism, man. And I think there's 100 jean companies here, right? Or let's say in the building, but some of them will stitch different, some of them will wash different, some of them will fit different, and it's just like people's characteristics, man. That's what makes brands, unique to the consumer, and that's just that simple for me. It's character. Hong Kong's been a unique market and a unique city for me to evolve also and grow up in. It's a major metropolis, but the fashion is different. I mean, it's super high end. There's no street fashion per se. There's urban markets, there's urban malls, but there's local brands. But when I say local, I mean local. They don't reach beyond Hong Kong. You'd be lucky to find Subcrew. I doubt if you could find Subcrew here in America, but it would be the supreme of Hong Kong. But you're talking about a city that can outshine New York City at night, like a skyline that's incredible. It's definitely a 24-hour city. We can party till 7, 8, 9 in the morning. We can eat some of the best food in the world. You can come to my restaurant, Brick House, and really that's where my creativity is going. I've gotten into food and beverage, and I do private catering and private, home dinners. So I've taken all the energies, and what I used to know is my palette now is spices, and those are my colors and my ingredients. And then when I end up with a final sample is the meal, and I serve it. And so that's what Hong Kong is about for me, and just finding a different place in my life to be and kind of entertain and also again evolve spiritually and creatively. And so the next step is going to be Japan, and so I'll see y'all from there. Wow, here we are live and direct. Tony Magnetic, theyearof.net, Tony Magnetic Inc., SugarCayne.com. Back to you, Billy.